When I was in high school, I had this one friend, a friend of mine, a really good friend, whom I used to think is really over smart back then. So the reason why I thought, or all of us, our classmates, thought he was over smart, it was because he used to stand up and he used to clarify down. So he used to ask our teachers about what is written on the board or what he don't understand. So at the time, we used to laugh at him and we used to think this guy is really over smart. But fast forward to my BA, especially during the final year, I became that over smart guy. The guy who I thought was over smart. I became that guy during my final year. And you know what? The one good thing that I learned, or the one good thing about being the over smart guy, or the over smart guy, which I think is you get to know much more, you learn much more, you get to learn better, you get to connect with your teachers more. You see, when I was in final year of my college, I've learned so much. I learned so many things, whether it's part of the books or whether it's outside the books. And the main reason was because I was able to connect with my teachers. I was being closer with my teachers. I opened up with my teachers, which was very different, which was unlike it when I was in high school or high secondary. We barely clarify our doubts or we barely spoke to our teachers when they are taking class. We used to be really formal, and I think that is not a really healthy way or healthy side of learning. When we are too formal, I feel that the distance between the teacher and the student falls distant. When I was in when I was in BA, when I was doing my graduation, I really became close with my teachers, and I became more like, they became more like my friends or like my older brothers, and I became more like their younger. So I was able to ask them everything that I doubt, or everything that doubt that I have on my head, or everything I'm not sure, or everything that I don't know. And they were able to clear it. And that way, I got so many knowledge. I got to learn so many things, comparing all the things that I've learned during my high school, during my high secondary. I've forgotten everything, maybe barely one or two, but what I've learned during my college days, it's still fresh. And the main reason is because that learning was totally different from what we used to be, how we used to learn during high school. During the college, it was like the both sides. While in high school, it was only the teachers teaching, and nothing was coming from our side, from the students. While in BA, they teach and we ask doubts. And I feel that is one of the reasons why I enjoyed college days. College days really, really. I really enjoyed college days, and it was really fun to go to class every day. So what I want to share from today's video is, if any of you, my younger brothers and sisters, if any of you are watching this video, I want to let you know that building a relationship, a close relationship with your teacher is one of the best way to learn and to never forget what you've learned. When we are too formal with our teachers, we hesitate or we feel shy to speak up to them. We used to think, oh, what will others think? What will my teacher think if I speak to him or her? But that's never the case. When we open up, when we build a close relationship, we get to learn much more. And those knowledge that we learn from building a close connection, those knowledge are never forgotten, that are still here on my head right now. And that doesn't mean that you should treat the same. I mean, there are so many people or so many students, the younger ones, who misunderstood this friendship with teachers. When teachers becomes friendly to them, they like kind of take a advantage of the friendship and cross the line. That you shouldn't do, but building a close relationship with your teacher is a really, really healthy side, or it should be a very healthy connection or a very healthy relationship. I'm not sure how to put in the right word, but yeah, what I mean is building a connection with the teachers is the best way to learn and to never forget. So my request is build a connection with your teacher, but keep the limit and don't cross the line outside the class or beyond class. And don't be too formal with your teachers. When you're too formal, we are people, we feel shy, we fail to open up. So keep the formal thing aside. Consider that he is your teacher, he is your brother or sister. Have respect, but have the connection of like a brother and sister. That's how you learn, and you'll never forget what you learn. That's it for today. And if you're still watching, thank you, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.